Little Nightmares the Third is looming on the horizon, and the excitement is off the charts. But let's be honest, there's one burning question we all have. When is it finally dropping? If you're anything like me, you're craving another dive into those eerie, twisted worlds. So today, let's talk about why the anticipation is both agonizing and absolutely worth it. Why not take a moment to look back at some of the important and unforgettable moments from Little Nightmares 2? These moments didn't just terrify us, they also gave us hints about the deeper lore and what might come next. So let's speculate a little about what the next game might bring. The Little Nightmares series has always been a masterpiece of eerie storytelling, stunning visuals, and spine-chilling moments. From the haunting corridors of the Maw in the first game to the dark streets of Pale City in Little Nightmares the second, we've experienced some unforgettable adventures. And now, with Little Nightmares the Third announced, the excitement is through the roof. Can you imagine the terrifying new environments, the puzzles that'll keep us up at night, and the lore that will have us theorizing for weeks? I don't know about you, but I'm ready to dive back into that twisted world. But here's the thing, waiting is hard. Every day feels like we're stuck in one of the game's suspenseful chase sequences, constantly looking over our shoulder for that elusive release date. And let's be real, it's a little frustrating. Still, let's think about it this way. The more time they take, the better and more polished the game will be. Remember, good things come to those who wait. And in this case, good things might just mean horrifying, nightmare-inducing gameplay. I'll be honest, when Little Nightmares the Third was first announced, I was excited, but now I am also a little impatient. The trailers didn't hit me as hard as I hoped they would. Don't get me wrong, I know the game is going to be incredible. This series has never disappointed. But at first glance, I wasn't completely sold on the new characters, Lo and Alone. Their design didn't grab me the way Mono or even Six did. Mono stole our hearts in Six. She's definitely a character we all love or love to hate. But these two new protagonists, their look feels a little not so eerie. This series is known for crafting rich, atmospheric stories that bring every detail into focus. I'm hopeful that as we dive into their journey, we'll uncover the meaning behind their design and their connection to the world of Little Nightmares. I trust the developers to make it all click. And I'm excited to see how these characters evolve and how their story will unfold. Who knows, by the end, Lo and Alone might just win us over like Mono and Six did. What about you? Are you on board with the new characters? Let's talk about it in the comments. Lo and Alone. Who are they? What's their connection to this world? Alone carries a wrench, which might hint at unique gameplay mechanics, while Lo wields a bow and arrow. It's exciting to imagine how these tools might be used for puzzles, or even to survive encounters with whatever horrors are out there. But here's what makes it scary. These tools suggest a world even more dangerous than what we've seen before. While the trailers haven't revealed much, you can bet there will be new creatures lurking in the shadows. From what we've seen, it feels like these threats might be even more unpredictable and relentless than ever. Will they be like the teacher, my favorite character, constantly watching, or the thin man warping reality? We don't know yet, but the mystery is part of what makes it so chilling. If you've played Little Nightmares 2, you know the sting of betrayal all too well. That moment when Six let Mono fall, it left a mark. It wasn't just shocking, it changed how we felt about trust in this world. So now, with Little Nightmares 3 introducing co-op gameplay, we have to ask ourselves, can we really trust a partner again? In Little Nightmares 3, your partner is ideally a real person. someone you can strategize with and rely on to survive. That's a comforting thought, right? But imagine this. What if the story finds a way to corrupt that trust? What if, like with 6, the game puts us in situations where no matter how much you want to help your partner, you simply can't? I have a few ideas on how this could be implemented. Scenarios that could turn cooperation into a gut-wrenching test of loyalty and survival. It would be a brilliant twist, one that plays on our deepest fears of betrayal and helplessness, but that's a discussion for another day. What we don't know yet is whether we'll be able to swap between them. Imagine the possibilities, controlling one character at a time while the other waits, and strategically using their unique abilities to solve puzzles and navigate the world. It's an idea that fits perfectly with the series' emphasis on teamwork and creative problem solving. If this character swapping feature exists, I imagine it could work in a way that highlights their differences and would add a new layer of strategy, especially in high-stress situations where you have to decide which character is better suited for the challenge ahead. Whether character swapping is manual, event-driven, or tied to the story, it could add an incredible layer of depth to Little Nightmares 3. Multiple endings and coupled perspectives could make Little Nightmares 3 a groundbreaking addition to the series. They'd give us not just one story, but many. Stories shaped by our choices, our trust, and the unique viewpoints of Low and Alone. This kind of depth and replayability would make the game not just a haunting journey, but an unforgettable experience. What kind of ending would you want to see, and how do you think Low and Alone's perspectives might differ? Let me know in the comments. The idea of introducing moral decisions in Little Nightmares 3 feels like a natural evolution for the series, especially after the trust-shattering events of Little Nightmares 2. In a world where loyalty is questionable and betrayal lingers in our minds, these choices could push the narrative and emotional depth to new heights. Imagine moments where you must decide between saving your partner or securing your own survival, knowing that trust has already been shaken by past experiences. These decisions wouldn't just impact the gameplay, they'd challenge how we connect to the characters and the world, making every choice feel like a reflection of the series' themes of fear, trust, and sacrifice. With trust already fragile, adding a moral dimension to the story could leave an unforgettable impact, making us question not just the game, but ourselves. Of course, all of this is just speculation and my imagination running wild. These ideas, moral choices, character swapping mechanics, multiple endings, would all be incredible to see in Little Nightmares 3, but to be fair, the developers have likely already made every major decision at this point in the game's development. Now, all we can do is wait and hope that the game arrives sooner rather than later. Fingers crossed for an early 2025 release and not the end of it. Until then, let's keep the excitement alive, share our theories, and get ready for whatever twisted nightmares await us next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.